All right, check this out. So I wasn't planning on making this video today. It is July 25th of 2024, and we actually did the Schaefer Trails earlier this morning, and I actually made it over here to an area that's kind of it's west of Moab, up by Green River area, right off of Interstate 70. This place is called the San Rafael Swell, and kind of the meaning behind that is it's a big bulge in the ground, so to speak. So you're not going to stand out here and look at the big, you see a big bulge, but this area is about 40 by 70, so 40 miles by 70 miles, and it is divided up. Interstate 70 runs right through it, intersects it, and you have a north San Rafael Swell and a San Rafael Swell south. The north area I am not going to hit this trip. The south area, I'm on it right now. And this area is really rugged out here. There's a lot of good trails out here. There's a lot of history out here. You're going to have your standard stuff like petroglyphs and arches and well, in this case here, I'll get right to it. So I'm at a place called Swasey Cabin, and this is kind of one of the more popular things to get to out here. I'm about 25 miles off of Interstate 70 on gravel roads, 4x4 trails, what have you. That's how you get out here. But anyway, the history of Swasey Cabin, there ain't much to look at, but built in 1921 by Joseph Swasey. The cabin was built from Douglas fir, blah, 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 Eagle Canyon. Remnants of the Swasey family farm depict the Western heritage. The family grazed livestock in the area for the latter part of the 19th century. This cabin served as a shelter for members of the Swasey family and other cowboys passing through the area. There's also what is known as Joe's office and the icebox nearby. I don't know anything about those there, and I have no idea how far they are. I can look it up. But after this here, there's actually another site that I want to get to that I think is more relevant to what I'm looking to do. So this just gives you a little bit of history about Eagle Canyon. What's going on? But anyway, again, we're on the southern part of the San Rafael Swell, a place called Swasey Cabin. And this cabin, actually, there's a sign there from the Park Service, Swasey Cabin. In case you didn't know, it's called the Swasey Cabin. This cabin is actually has been pretty well maintained. So I don't know how much rebuilding and work has been put into this thing. I think a lot of it is original. But if you're ever doing a San Rafael Swell, this is definitely something that you want to get to. Again, not so much because the thing is absolutely incredible to look at. It's just a neat point to get to. There's a lot of stuff going on the way out here. And as we head away from here, there's a lot more stuff that I plan on visiting tomorrow. You kind of see some of the surrounding rock structures. As I continue to pan around here. So like I said, the drive up here is not difficult. It is 4x4 trail, and but I was in too high the entire time. So now if rain start moving in, it could be a muddy mess, and you might want to think about maybe not doing that. Let me pan out here. So this here is the Swasey Cabin. Ain't much going on in here, so this would be a cool place to stay for the night. And if it was a little bit later, I would definitely be doing that. But again, there's another location I want to get to before it gets too dark. You can kind of So that's it. So this is an old cowboy cabin that I imagine it's probably used as a rest stop on the way to whatever they were doing. So, again, this thing is been very well maintained. $1924, or was it 1921? I think whatever it was 1920 something. And since I'm out here, I am just going to just take a quick look around this corner over here. And again, those other two things, the icebox and the office, I had not heard of those before. And I might just leave it at that. So let me say a quick jaunt up here real quick, see if there's anything up here worth looking at. As I said in a previous video, if I see something that kind of jets off to the side, whether it's a trail or something else that looks interesting, I'm all over that. It's a neat area out here, so real. Actually, got a little bit more green than what I've been used to the last couple of days, which is nice. It's cooler weather here. Again, we're about, for lack of a better location, I'll just say we're about 25 miles south of Green River in the San Rafael Swell. A little bit further than that, but that'll kind of put you in the right area if you're looking at a map. We'll get one more shot of the old Swasey Cabin here before I head out and venture back down the road to another location that I will be filming tomorrow. I'll put both of these videos, or this set of videos, in the same series because they're not too far from each other, actually. So I don't know if this post here was used to tie up a horse or what, but kind of looks like that might have been what that was for. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to go looking for these other two things, the freezer in the office, but if I happen to run across them, I'll make sure to fire the camera back up. All right, so for now, that is it. Thanks.